Very special because we're very intimate here, so we just try to lay back from any kind of bashing. If you see a guy with his dick out, please ignore it. Let's not even address it because what we're doing here is something really beautiful.
Thank you.
Seriously. And if it's out and you don't know it, oh, sorry. Did I say that? So it does happen. That's why guys shouldn't make fun of small-chested women because we'll go back at you. Patrice O'Neill, rest in pieces. Did I say that? So what else was I going to say? That's you. You weren't born when he was being an asshole. And I can say it. Because he was an asshole to me, okay? And I know someone said to me, you could get canceled for talking about him. I was like,
Really?
Okay. All right. I'm the one that still has the tapes, okay? Tapes. Back in the day, there was VHSs, and I was the host, and I have all those tapes. Except the Robin Williams ones that got it here. It would just be nice for us to try to do things in a way that nobody's uncomfortable. That's all I'm saying. I know I had a situation with somebody here. She's not here tonight, but we just gotta just keep our heads together, guys. And I'm not saying be politically correct, but don't get me shot at. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to come back. Who is the asshole that stood up there was just ranting? He just wanted to say fuck Trump for 10 minutes, and he said, I paid my money. Fuck Trump? No, fuck you. That's what I said. Fuck you, and I shut off the mic, and he didn't know. Jim, weren't you here then? It was outside? Jack Shaw. I went to school with Jim Shaw. That's why I always call you Jim Shaw.
Oh, no.
But Jack Shaw, you weren't here then?
I don't remember.
All right, so that's all I'm saying. And also, if we don't have your information, hi, baby!
Hi! Oh, my baby! Oh, yes! You take a picture of my baby? You take a picture. Because we're starting a kids class. And I won't be here. Say hi. You want to do your... Tell her, Joe. She's got something for you. Okay, we're going to do it together on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. I got a toy that gives me joy when I watch him go. Turn on the key, you will see him shake from head to toe. I call him Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie the robot who can rock and roll. All right, say goodnight, everybody. Thank you. Say goodnight, everybody. Good night.
Oh, yes. All right. I got anything in the old man? You know what? I have an earring and I got these little bites. That's good. That'll work. Here, make sure, give one to your brother. Don't forget.
He's not here.
Oh, well, you're going to have to make sure you give two at home. What'd you say, huh?
I don't know about that one.
She's camera shy, you can tell. The mother tells me all the time. He tells me, come on in. Why not? And everybody else is that a dog, a cat? Because I almost hit a skunk on the way here. And I thought to myself, what a great coat. Really, like skunk. But at first I thought it was just good weed. Gary? Is that Gary? Okay, so now we're going to make sure you go to your place, right? And I'm going to have Charlotte take you because she's going to be helping with the kids class. So give it up for Charlotte. Yeah. Okay, she's going to take you to the nail salon. You know what's so funny? Oh, I see somebody else. Is that somebody else? No.
No, I'm just rummaging.
Oh, my God. Okay. You know what's so funny? No, it's funny. It's though nobody. It's just like these things can happen. You understand what I'm saying? And it would be okay if I got a discount, but there's no discount. There's none whatsoever. Is that for me? All right. So you're gonna take that to your mom right now. Where is it? Where's your baggie? Oh, my baggie. Oh my God.
Right,
Did you hear what I said to a child? Okay. I'm gonna take you back real fast. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Okay. Say bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Say good night, everybody. God bless you.
Good job.
Good job. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sometimes say good night, everybody. God bless you.
Charlie had one job.
She didn't like me. She's not LA.
Okay. Go with her. Go there. Look, she's not gonna go with you. She's not gonna go with you. Okay. Listen. Then you have to sit down. All right.
There you go, friends.
You know what? I gotta tell you something. You never know what can happen here.
Yeah.
We've had crazier happen. I love those glasses. Be very careful. Oh, they're beautiful. Are those yours? All right, so Andre Limon. Is he here?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, give it up for Gary, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. When they get their LASC card, you're going to give them 10% off nails and waxing and services. Thank you and good night.
Services.
Kenzie.
Close it. Close it.
Lock it.
No, they can't lock it. Somebody's out there. Lord have mercy. Did that just happen?
Yeah.
It was adorable.
This is 7 days a week.
It used to be adorable.
Listen, here's the thing. They tell me she doesn't speak English. And that the son doesn't speak English. You know what she said to me?
Oh, Hell
I
English.
swear to God, she said to me, I hate nails.
No.
Yes. And I was like, no. Exactly. No. She's like, I hate nails.
Not gonna be in the business.
I'm not even finished. So then you know, I'm always, you guys wonder why I'm always spraying and changing stuff, because kids are around. Kids will kill you quicker than COVID. You hear me? All they gotta do is sneeze. You know moms, right? Especially white moms. They'll be like, oh, it's allergies. You're like, you just sent that green snot kid to school. That's not as green. That's not allergy snot, okay? I can tell you all kinds of snot. Pink cocaine snot, crystal meth snot, fucking any kind of snot I can tell you about. And eyeshadow snot that you guys wouldn't know about that girls get when their eyeshadow goes in their tear ducts and comes out your nostrils.
That's
Give a round of applause. Whoever it is, give a round of applause, because this party's starting now. This stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling. I always seem to get
I'm so
around
glad she was
you.
on stage because I could hear
Yes,
something
I do.
so I knew it was okay to come in. Right, love it.
I love it. I love it. You never know who walks in these HBO stars, left, right, center. So, Andre, you're doing 5 tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, now you know this is a 10-minute mic. Okay, so it's up to 10 minutes for $10. And so I'm going to give you that extra 5 today because I know you're going to make it back to me. And I'd like to see you get up here. And let's give it up for the comedy of one and only Andre Limon. Andre Limon. Comment allez-vous?
Thanks. You make my name sound so cool. I usually just say Andre Lemon, but I might just start saying Lemon. So, a little bit about me. Today I got rejected. That was fun. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I don't know what it was, bro, in my head. Like, when I walked away, I was like, fuck you then, bitch. You know what I mean? That's how I was feeling. And I never call women bitches, but at that point, like, I was over the edge, bro. You know what I mean? That's how I was feeling, bro. I don't know. I saw her, and, you know, she had a fat ass, and I was like, damn, she must have a nice personality. let me go find out. Let me go find out, and I did, and she rejected me quick. She didn't even respond to me. I don't know if you have this problem. You're a handsome guy. I'm gonna keep it at. Okay, you're with me. So you get rejected. Yeah, man, it happens. It happens. You know what's funny is, like, I'm bringing up rejection, but I actually got another girl's number, like, within 30 minutes of that happening. But I don't even see that. You know what I mean? I think the funny is in the tragedy, and that's all I could think about after that. But yeah, man, that happened today. It kind of felt like Mike Tyson punched me in my fucking gut. That's how I was feeling after I walked away, but it's all good. It is, man. It is good for me. It's failure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys have ever worked out before, but you can't really grow until you fail. Bro, this guy's fucking baked in the back. You were here. I remember this guy. He was here when I brought up the devil, and I wish I wouldn't have done that. Because I said some shit that I probably shouldn't have said. I think I said the wrong thing. I think I said that the devil wasn't that bad, and I shouldn't have said that because he is. I kind of had a Kanye moment for a little bit. Yeah, Kanye's been tripping lately. Like, that's still my nigga. Like, I fuck with Kanye. I do. I fuck with Kanye. I'm always fuck with Kanye, but I don't know, man. He's been going off the wire lately, and I don't really know what to say about it, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, man. Let me check my notes. Oh, yeah, so last night I was doing a set, and and I saw a gay woman. And sorry for saying it like that. I don't know why I looked at her too. It's an energy thing. It's an energy thing. Maybe you're not gay. I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, man, I saw a gay woman last night when I was doing a set. And I thought it was a man at first, you know, and in my head I was like, I don't think she could really get offended if if I called her a man, because she was dressed like, you know, a construction worker. And I don't know, man, like the gay thing is like kind of weird to me. It's like even in 2022, I still kind of like am confused about all of it. It's like LGBTQ, and when I was younger, I just thought everybody was gay. You know what I mean? That's the feeling that I had. I experienced the gay experience once I got out to LA. I think that's what LA is about, low key. Drugs and homosexuality and fucking wild shit, bro. I mean, I didn't experience any of this back in Texas. Back in Texas is, bro, for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Bro, if they hear me talking like this, Jesus Christ. But this isn't helping me. You're supposed to stand up for me. You got it. But yeah, man, homosexuality, bro. So like, I got out here and like, you know, I was confused about my masculinity. I didn't know, you know, how I felt about it. I didn't have any guidance on it. Where I come from is very toxic masculinity. So I was acting macho all the time. And I think I got like frustrated being that way because it just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like a guy who never wanted to cry. Like I felt like crying all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Not now, but back then I did. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that sexual experience like low-key healed a part of me. Cause I don't know, I explored parts of myself that I would have never explored. You're just finding this very hilarious. I explored parts of myself, man, that I never really explored, and it was awkward. It was cool. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I was the female in the relationship, and I actually fucked with it. It was kind of cool. I think just because of the feeling. This is feeling so awkward, but it was the feeling of like being cared for. You know what I'm saying? I think as men in America, we have this responsibility to provide, right? To be responsible for the family, to take care of everybody else, to be the breadwinner. But nobody's really taking care of us. And like when I was like experiencing that, you know, homosexual experience, shit, I had a nigga taking care of me, bro. Bro, I see why females like that shit. Bro, I had to do a damn thing. Shit, walk around the house cook, bro. Shit, nigga come back with the money. All right, we cool. Buy me Birkins, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, it was a cool experience. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still friends with the guy to this day. He's like one of my best friends. He just helped me mature and grow up, and you know, like I said, explore parts of myself that I would never explore it. It's funny telling a group of like strangers this. You guys don't feel like strangers to me. But it's funny telling you guys this because I've never told my dad this. And he's a preacher. He's a preacher. No, that's a setup, man. He's a cool guy. Man. He was talking to me on the phone, and he was saying, you know, man, he doesn't know that I had this experience. So he was saying, you know, if for whatever reason, for whatever reason you told me that you were gay or, you know, whatever, I wouldn't agree with it, but I would understand. You know, I still love you because you're my son. And yeah, that's how I was feeling. I was feeling like very warm inside. I still didn't tell him about it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the right timing, man. It wasn't the right timing, bro. It's all about timing. But it'll come out one day. Maybe he'll come to one of my shows. And shit, I'll be talking about it. And maybe he'll be in the back. And I'll just, you know what I'm saying, ease my way into it by making them laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? By making them laugh about it, yeah, man. I think that's the best medicine. The best medicine, man, is fucking laughter and love. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine when you were sick as a kid, you know, damn the medicine. It's like your mom being around you made you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Your friend telling you a joke made you feel better. I feel like this is low-key why I do comedy. You know, it's just a space where I can just express myself. Because there's so much fucking shit happening in the world. Niggas are getting canceled for no reason. What are we talking about, bro? Like, niggas are getting canceled for saying dumb shit. And they still haven't canceled Kanye, which is crazy, but you know what I'm saying? It's whatever on that. But yeah, man. I usually don't do 10 minutes. I've never gone this long. I usually just appreciate it. I usually just do 5, but I'm fucking with this. I might start doing 10. It feels like a little. I've never done crack. I've never done crack, but it feels like crack. It feels very good doing 10 minutes.
It's a little bit. It's close. It's close.
It's close?
Yeah.
You've definitely done crack.
I've done crack.
How are you, 31?
I am 50.
50? God damn. Okay. I like that, man. You got some wisdom on you. Actually, you could teach me, you know, some things about life.
You know what I'm saying? Shit?
Yeah, no gay shit, but
No
you know
gay
what I'm saying?
I can talk to you about the crack part, but I can't.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, man, is got you. You know what's crazy, man, is I was watching Richard Pryor do stand up, and one of his first performances ever recorded, he talked about sucking another man's dick for drugs. Yeah, for drugs, like twice. He was like, you have to stop it twice, because if you do it the third time, then you're gonna start having an itch and like craving for dick sucking. I don't know what y'all take away from that, but that's me. That's time. Oh shit, my bad. All right.
For somebody who ain't got
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Andre Lamone, you got off a little so abruptly. I wasn't able to share what your social media is. Can you tell me?
Yeah, Andre Lamone. Andre.Lamone.
Okay, and that was Andre.Lamone, because God forbid he should get up here and say it himself. I'm just kidding. Because sometimes you just want to look in the mirror and see yourself, and then sometimes you just look at another person to see yourself, and you're like, how did this happen? That's the plan with the one and only Sam I Am. Let's give it up.
You don't even know me. That's fucking weird. It's funny because she doesn't look fucking gay at all. This bitch is 1,000 million times more gay than me. I remember the first time I kissed a girl, first of all, baddie. It was like Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And his sweatshirt. It's my time. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god. No. That was like the better joke. That's why I was upset. You know, I never say like, no. I should have thought of that. Now I'm gonna think about that. Me not thinking about that. So I kissed her. Well, she walked up to me and she was like, "You're the sexiest person I've ever seen." And I was like, die cunt. No, I'm kidding. Like, that's what my brain does. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Please stop. And we kissed. And she was like, oh my god, like, you just, like, confirmed my bisexuality. And I was like, low-key same. And she was like, you look so gay. But you look gay. You sound gay. She is gay. So, yeah. But, no, I haven't really been gay enough. I haven't. Because, you know, I don't know. I feel like as a woman, I already know other women, like what it's like, so I like the mystery. I really admire you, Andre. Let's clap it up. Yeah. Because I've been up here a lot of times when I've done stand-up, I think you forget like how powerful it can be. So I really admire you opening up. Because that's something I'm trying to work on, but I'm not going to do it right now. No, but I was just, a man actually did just leave me. We were together for like a year. Fed him, fucking housed him. He said he felt like he was in a cage. My rat died. My rat died. So that happened. I'm a white woman, and What if someone clapped? Dude. Nobody can give me any fucking material. I'm a white woman, and I guess my tears are fucking no currency. So I have the power of a Karen. I mean, more of like a Rebecca. I'm Jewish. I feel like you can tell by the way I talk. Also, I sound like I'm from LA. A guy told me once that talking to me sounds like listening to Snapchat news. Whoopty freaking do. So, no, but like, I feel like you would think I would like use my like Karen powers for like good. Like, I'm trying to, but like, it's in the same, like, I've used my Karen powers to just like ask where the bathroom was. Does that make sense? Like, I was on Hollywood Boulevard, it was Halloween, and I had to pee really bad. And dude, your smile is so beautiful. I can't even see you guys back there. Oh my god, Queen, hey. Hey Elizabeth, right? It's Elizabeth, right? I had to pee so fucking bad. And I walked up to the police and I go, where am I supposed to use the restroom right now? I have to go to the bathroom so bad. What am I supposed to do? What are the homeless supposed to do? What about the homeless in Africa? Bro, my cousin is Indian. Born and raised fucking Beverly Wood, but Indian. And she went to India, and she was like, yeah, I really want to volunteer in an orphanage here in LA. The fuck does that mean? You know, like, that's the Star after school program. Like, bro, don't even fucking, right? And I was like, you should do the volunteering that I do, which is like helping kids learn how to read. Mind you, she was a kid. I needed help reading. She goes, after what I've seen in India, I don't know, I'm like, if I could help these kids in LA. I'm like, bro, fuck you. Fuck you. I love you so much, though. She's a queen. My boss told me to stop calling old ladies queen. Why is that so funny? I don't know if that's that funny. But I go like, hey, ladies. Hi, pretty. But I realized I don't really like doing crowd work in real life. I guess, what is real life? Where am I? I do crowd work at my job, you know. I'm like, oh, you're traveling? How's the travels? You need a 6 fluid ounce, I work at Bath and Body Works. The candle sale is over, and I don't want to hear about it. Yeah. Dude, I'm really fucking, like, the American dream face of Bath and Body Works. You know, like, they put me outside the store, and I spray into the mall. And, like, because I feel like I have, like, the blue eye, almost blonde. Like, I have, like, an Aryan-esque look, but I have the piercings, you know? And so it's like, oh, she's expressing herself. She's expressing herself to a certain extent that they're comfortable with. My name tag, it says Sam, it says she, her. Pronoun moment. Fuck. What's a pronoun? No, but this guy, he's talking to me. He's like chatting with me. I mean, no, he wasn't that cute, and his friend was cuter, and the other one was, I'm like, what about, and he's like, what's she? Like that's someone being like, what's the? Fuck if I know, but I say it a lot, you know, it helps in a sentence. And I'm sitting there trying to explain it to him. I'm like, well, you would be like, I went to Bath and Body Works and I met the best person ever and she was so cool, whatever. That shit just bugs me. I don't know. Like, I think there should be a mid-ground between canceled and, like, loved, you know? Like, I think you should just be able to say, like, listen, there's nothing morally wrong with what you just said, but it was really hard on the ears. You know? Like, when someone holds up a shirt and is like, does this make me look gay? No, right? But it makes you sound like an asshole, so which is worse? Which is worse? I don't really know. I was at the sex store. I was at Hustler Hollywood last night. And, you know, queens work there, obviously. And I went in with my friend, and I learned this thing about myself, which is, like, I'm scared of people thinking I'm addicted to drugs, which probably means, like, I have an inclination towards, you know, drug usage. This is a quote from me in group therapy. I said, I'm not an alcoholic. And they said, well, how much do you drink? And I said, they said, so that's alcoholic. And I was like, so I drink alcoholically when I drink, but like, I'm not an alcoholic. Dude, this was me in group therapy. Like someone, it's just like, because I was 18 with these like full grown people with like problems, you know, it's like, they're like, if I keep trying to kill myself, my husband might leave me. And I'm like, at least you have a husband. Because sometimes that shit would get boring, you know, and I'm not talking, because it's not, I was about to say something fucked up. It's not boring in the way it's like a bunch of girls talking about like wanting to be skinny. Like that's not boring to me. Like that's, you know, that's like high school, it's like middle school, it's like elementary school, it's like preschool. Dude, you ever get prescribed a fucking drug from a psychologist and they're like, I mean, it helps you lose weight. Bruh, so hot. That's so hot. I don't think I could be into sexual derogatorism, you know, like I don't think I could really deal with someone. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if someone, no, like I'll explain. So it's like if someone were to be in me and look at me and like,
Sorry. How to let that.
And to call me like some sort of mean name, that wouldn't do it for me. I saw this thing, this guy was like, every girl wants to be choked now. What do I want to, I don't want to choke a girl. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up and choke that bitch. You know, she's naked. Right there. Choke that bitch if she wants to be choked. It's like, I know you're not scared. You're scared of liking it too much. Motherfucker, you're gonna go and choke your fucking mom. And you're gonna go, oh, you didn't come? No, she's dead. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH. That's a spoiler. All right, guys, this next comic, mystery, clench your butt for me. He's changed my life. He's about to change yours. He's my comedy godfather. When we go out, people don't think that's the case. And here he is, a new haircut. It is Patty.
I know, it looks like the barber got distracted abruptly in the middle of my fucking haircut. You like it? Yeah, you like this? Kind of Peaky Blinders meets AARP Sexiest Man Still Alive. Like this? I don't know what to make. Very European. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm fucking you very European. Get down to it. Hey, Andre, you know, once a philosopher, twice a pervert. Beyond that, then it's really gay. At that point, there's always someone that will push, the boundaries within a group, like your group of guys. Yeah. You know, there's always one guy who's going to, you're like, hey, would you, maybe suck another guy's dick for $1 million? Which is a business decision at a certain point. I mean, the answer is yes. Yes. But the thing is, what's he going to do with that information? Why does he need it, And the other thing is, they never have the money on them. Never! Yeah, man. When you say California kind of brings out the whole kind of a gay, kind of homosexual vibe. The way that I came to California is I got flown out for a soap opera called The Young and the Restless, and I had a read for the network, and my manager said, "Well, actually, you're down to the last 3, but the casting director would like you to go to Palm Springs with him." So he can give you some pointers. Oh, boy. Yeah, it was at that point I realized that I was catnip for gay men. It was like a fucking superpower. I never used my powers for evil. But I was fucking tempted. I was tempted, I don't know what I would do. Because one of my best friends in junior high school was Barb Wedlock. She was also known as the first girl to have boobs. And, it's 14 years old. At 14, you have these things that grown men just go, bang! What do you want? I'll buy you things. What do you want? I don't know if I would not be corrupted with that type of fucking power. And it softened me too. You know, I came out here and I started to take method acting classes. You know, you guys ever take these method acting classes? They're very deep. And I realized that my father had never said I love you to me ever. And I never said I love you to him. My father is an immigrant. It's just, I'm an immigrant myself. I came here when I was a little boy. But the next time I was back in town was Thanksgiving, and I was determined. I said, Dad, I love you. He looked at me. Are you queer? I said, no, Dad. Well, then I suppose so. Never speak of this again. I never did. Always used the term queer too. Oddly progressive. Oddly progressive. We pretend that everything is a united front. You know, like all Latinos, it's the Latino front. When Mexicans can't stand El Salvadorians, they all hate Guatemalans, and the Cubans don't even get me fucking started on Cubans. And the same thing with Asians. They don't really get along either. You know, if you want to ask about some real Asian hate, ask a Filipino about the Japanese in World War II. You know, and like LGBTQ, first of all, this is a comfortable space for the LGBTQ. Let's give a round of applause for the LGBTQ people. My God, keep it going. God bless them. And also, let's keep that going for the H's. The heterosexuals who made all those other letters possible. The LGBTQ community is not a fucking united front, okay? First of all, the L's and the G's never, ever fucking got along until about 1971 because they had a common interest. They hated each other. They have no common interests, you know? And the B's are kind of wishy-washy. No one really likes them. The Q's, nobody really knows what that is anymore. It used to be a slur. It used to be a slur, but now it has been taken and reclaimed. And you know, in Ireland, that's all you ever said was, "Oh, he's queer. Right. He's queer." It was an all-purpose. It's a different world. It's like a different world. And also, we cannot compare our mortal selves with ye. It's not possible. You can't say, ye does this, so why can't I do it? You can't fucking do it. Ye won best fucking gospel performer at the Billboard Awards 3 days ago. So it's possible to love Jesus and like Hitler. Who knew? And most of the people that talk about Hitler or talk about Jesus never met either of them. Never met him. Never met one of them. You know, I got Hitler. Here's the thing about Hitler. Okay, people talk a lot of shit about him. You know, I never met him. I don't know. He's dead. He can't defend himself. You know what I mean? I think we can all agree Hitler was not funny. Of course, there weren't a lot of Jewish writers available. And Father Albert, I was an altar boy. We'll get into that later. Father Albert used to say, "You can't hold hands with Jesus while you're jerking off." First of all, yeah, you could. I mean, I don't need two hands. Right. Yeah. And I know Jesus, but I don't know him like that. You know, because in the Catholic Church, we're taught that's a no-no. You're not to do that. Mm-hmm. It's bad. But the thing is, also in the Catholic Church, they don't really want us to read the Bible. You just have to go to the priest and ask. He's God's agent. Yeah. Just ask him. And I did. I've read the Bible. It says there's a lot in there about watch the rich. The rich, watch them. You know, not a lot about gay people or jerking off. Or jerking off. So I lived my whole life as a devout Catholic. You know, and like Jesus, I read the whole thing about Jesus. Like, there's a lot in there about clothing the naked and feeding the poor, which sounds like socialism. I don't know if I'd vote for him. Or neither would most evangelical Christians, really, based on that. But, yeah, it's the truth. So here I am. I get to heaven. I live my life by Catholic principles. I get to heaven. I get in the door. I'm there. loved my family, took care of my children, and then I meet Jesus, maybe in the smoking lounge. I said, Jesus, you're here. I got to meet you. Yeah, I'm so glad I followed all your rules. You know, I love my children. I took care of my fellow man. I never jerked off. He said, I never said anything about that. I was down there. I jerked off all the time. All that joy that I've been fucking missing. Also, I want to clear something up. The Jews didn't kill Jesus. It's not true, okay? It was a Roman soldier who pierced the side of the Lord. It's in there, okay? The Jews did sell the wood to them wholesale. Just saying. I have a daughter. I had an affair, a mad affair with an Israeli nymphomaniac. Sex was great. Too much fucking haggling. So I have a daughter who's half Jewish, but she's Jewish the proper way. The proper way. Her mother is Jewish. Judaism comes through mother's milk. That's in there. It says that. It's in there. You know, or as we say in Ireland, Mama's baby, Papa's baby. It's a qualification. Also, as recently, somebody called my son-in-law an idiot, which that's not. Only I'm allowed to call my son. And I have 3 son-in-laws. 2 of them are idiots. But you are not fucking allowed to call them that unless we've been drinking for a while. Yeah. I was recently at the Comedy Store, and I had a very good set. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hard to believe by what I've presented here this evening, but yes, I had a very good set, and a Filipino guy walks up to me and he says, you know, for a white guy, now anything that comes after that is just kind of disguised shade. But he says, you know, for a white guy, you're funny, but you're too likable. I said, duly noted, duly noted. Now go fuck yourself. My son-in-law's an idiot. Listen, you guys have been mediocre, but I want to thank you. You can get me at Paddy4Comedy, PADDY4COMEDY. Now let's keep it going for our resident sex symbol, the one and only Sunda.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at me, I'm in love. Look at me, I'm in love. He ain't got no kitchens now. White people don't know what kitchens are, you know that, right? Because my husband did the other day when he did his stand-up comedy. I want to just crack open that door so there's a little bing bing when the next person comes on. Bing, bing, bada bing. In Jersey, say bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Right? All right, so where are you getting comfortable?
I was setting up for my eventual set. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
I thought my vagina was talking. Did you see me look down and say, stop that? Because, you know, sometimes because I'm hung like a pigeon. All right, so I just wanted to make sure nobody comes through, but that's not going to happen, so we're not going to bother. But we're going to do something, all right? I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it nice. We're going to do it nice. And I really like this comedian because he brings back a feeling of school days that can never be revisited again. And you got to love the Irish. Let's give it up for Sean O'Connor.
Sean O'Connor.
Oh, no, another Black Irish night. Oh, no, Patty.
This is the best time.
Thank you. Same.
All right.
Yeah.
You people are amazing. Wow. Wow. Great to be here. Good to see new faces. I haven't been here in a couple weeks, but lots of a lot of college sweatshirts in the crowd. We got Michigan, we got Cal Poly, Yellowstone,
It's pizza place.
It's just
and a
part.
pizza place. Yeah, that's good. What year did you graduate?
From high school or college?
The pizza place.
I'm just a fan.
Yeah. All right. Mental health. Mental health. There's a lot of it in the room. That's good. That's good. And I know I'm really happy that it's just like it's open. It's it's discussed. There's minimal stigma, right? If you're depressed, if you've got anxiety, or you're dealing with depression or OCD or ADHD or BLT or like whatever, like all the things, but seriously, it's important to be able to talk about it. God bless you. That was a sneeze, right? Was that or is that your vagina talking again? What was that? No, but to see a therapist, right? To be able to see a therapist is it's so powerful. It helped me through some really rough patches in my 20s. Am I boring you?
Oh, my side.
You're yawning. Helped me through some really rough patches in my 20s. You're like my therapist. That was very triggering. Anything else, Sean? It's about your 50 minutes. My therapist would give me the light. No. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. My therapist helped me through some very rough patches in my 20s and my 30s. And my 40s. We'll see how this comedy thing goes. No. I realized too, looking back at my childhood, I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and trauma. I didn't call it that. I had a word for it. I had a different word for it. I called it Dad.
Yeah.
And but he had his demons. He had his own demons. 4 of them, to be exact. Me and my 3 sisters. And, you throw in a little alcoholism and a little manic depression. And, the therapeutic literature calls that Irish Catholic. You know, Patty.
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah. But doctors can't cure everything, right? Sometimes you got to suck it up, right? You got to bring in the lawyer and the restraining order, right? Rub a little of that on there. That'll help. My dad did the best he could, for sure. He's long gone. And therapists, they're tricky. They're tricky. When I first started therapy, I said, well, why don't you write a letter to your dad? Not to send it. But just to help, write him a letter as if he was, I wrote a letter. I worked on a letter every session, so to speak, or, in between sessions, weeks and weeks. I had like a 8-page dossier, and the therapist's like, why don't you send it? I mean, you wrote it. So I'm like, all right, fuck. So I put it into like a manila envelope. And it's literally like an 8-page document. And a couple weeks later, I got a it's like I sent my dad an affidavit, and I got a postcard that was like no comment. It was practically no joke. It was like good luck. Good luck to you. And I did the best I could, kiddo. Okay. God. But I'm looking for the that when things get awkward part. As I've gotten older, though, my yoga practice has helped me a lot. It's no substitute for therapy, by no means, but my yoga practice has helped a lot. I teach yoga as well. That training has helped me, just to regulate my mood and, be in my body, right? Deal with have some perspective on things. And people hear that I teach yoga, right? And when I say people, I mean men say, "Oh, I should do yoga." Men are very yoga curious. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to look stupid, and so they don't do it because they are stupid. But one of the things that women love about yoga most is that those guys don't go to yoga. That's one of their favorite things. But I get that, like, oh, I should do yoga. It's I don't know why it provokes that. If I was a dentist, right? It's like, oh, I should floss more, right? If I were an accountant, like, I should do my taxes, or I should have you do my taxes. I'm a priest. Like, I should keep my young sons away from you. I'm going to leave it there. I'm Father O'Connor. Maybe I'll see you on Sunday.
That's me, Father Bright Sin. But what is your social media?
You can find me on the Instagram at Sean FOC, SEANFOC, Sean FOC at Insta.
Yeah! Now FOC, hey, you know me. Let me tell you what it's all about.
My little sticky hands. You gotta leave it open so it always go bing bing. Do you remember this? Bing bing bing. Ricochet rabbit.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Boy, we're some old motherfuckers. And I can't believe that after doing all that crypto selling that they let you out. When you walked in, I was like, that's the dude. Wes, could he not play him in a sketch? The crypto dude?
SBF.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
You see it?
Oh yeah, grow that.
Sam Bankman-Fried. How about a round of applause for Wes, your producer tonight, huh? Making things happy and snappy. And this is the holiday for the one and only St. Nicholas, but we just have Nicholas because the saint is taken out. Come on up here, Nicholas. Show us. Come on, shorty. Watch your head. Watch my camera. Watch your head. Watch my camera. Just bend down and keep walking. Right. Like the hunchback. Isn't that terrible? I love this frame.
Okay, I have to talk into the mic because somebody got hearing problems tonight. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How is everyone?
Yeah.
Good.
I didn't go to jail. I got a new hoodie. Somebody came up to me, tried to ask me about it, but it's only $12. I wanted to start off. I'm gonna get to you. We don't talk about it. I'm from the South. So, this shit live. Nigga, this is on the internet. Yo, daddy know now. That's why he don't ask me for rent money. Okay, so, I wanted to let y'all know, first off, bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. I thought I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. From the shy, like the something the harder way. Now, step in the name of love, like Robert say. Now, they asked me to go get a job today. Can I at least get a raise on the minimum wage? I know the government administers AIDS. But y'all think that's a regular nigga? Do you understand where he went in that little space? A nigga asked him to get a job, and he said, you know what? You know the government just administers AIDS. That's not a normal person. He does not represent black people. He is a fucking psycho. The first 2 albums, great. I was broke. I started getting money at the time. Shit felt good, but I understand that nigga's insane. Does anybody in here want to say what got Kim Kardashian famous? Anybody?
Sex tape.
Ray J.
All right. Any of y'all motherfuckers gonna marry Kim before she was worth $1 billion?
I mean, I would have.
You would've.
I would've.
Just to fucking get
Cause your dad
OnlyFans
is
money.
fucking, so.
You ain't gonna have 4 kids with her.
Oh, no. I mean, I might.
Yeah.
I might. I ain't gonna lie. I might.
$200,000 a month in child
Oh, well,
support.
that's different.
They didn't allow me to go to school without paying $234 in child support a month. They took my license and said, "Give me money." Kanye lost $400 million on all his deals. $1 billion. And somebody said they still ain't canceled him. Nigga. All right. I'm sorry. I love everybody. We gonna talk about this. All right. Now, I think about things in a different way. I look at men in today's age as 1950s women. You understand because you're a woman and that's what y'all wanted to rise out of, right? But every man in today's age is just a bitch that want to feel comfortable. I want to have a nice place to go home to and take a shower. I shall cook this meal. Now I'm gonna fuck this bitch or suck this dick. But nigga gonna be comfortable. And I dig it, I understand it, I got a gag reflex. And you know, the only shit I really wanna do, I wanna get a midget and get an OnlyFans, but his arms gotta be real strong. Right? His arms gotta be real motherfucking strong. And I want that nigga to do some gymnastic shit on my back and hold his stroke. And just like that, he can't touch feet, touching nothing. Nigga, we doing pommel horse in this bitch. Alright? And that's the only way I'm gonna do it. Like Brad Williams walking this bitch right now. Bam. See if you can balance. And that shit would be okay with me, but I dig it for you. That's cool. You seem real sensitive. I think that's not a bad thing because I feel like I'm just as sensitive as him, but I don't want to suck a dick. I don't feel like that's what I'm missing, but I'm not going to judge you for it either because that's comfort. Look, nigga, you just said you was the woman. I'm sure you got your dick sucked. I lived with a gay man from the time I was 18 to 21. His sister was my baby mama. I love everybody. I just saw a lot of shit go down in that house. This nigga sucked his cousin's boyfriend's dick. And I heard it. And I liked John B at the time, right? And he was like, "Don't worry about what people think." And I heard, "We shouldn't be doing." I was like,
gotta kill it.
And I didn't know how to feel because first off, I saw this nigga come in the door with your cousin, which was his girlfriend. And she left the house. He was super homophobic and said some irrational, weird things out of nowhere. I understand why now. He just wanted to get there. he just put it out there. I don't like you people. And as soon as she ran out the door, I found out later it was the weird homophobe man sucking a dick. Right? And then that nigga fell asleep drunk and pissed on his couch. Like, is that sexual assault or just a fantasy? I don't know what it is, but it happened. I don't know. Look, young man, live your life. Don't talk about shit that go on the internet that you hadn't told your family yet. Hear me? I'm not joking. Like, nigga, you just said, my dad don't know, maybe I'll invite him to a show. You don't send him none of this shit? I sent my dad this shit. This nigga got on me about shrooms. I'm 40 years old. I don't do drugs. I did shrooms 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the shit was great.
Yeah.
I remember him telling me, hey, they used to have this guy. He was in my high school. He played basketball. He was great. He would have been famous. Then one weekend he did acid. And I was like, acid? I'm like, 8. Like, first off, it don't match the community we live in, Father. I don't know how I'm gonna run into the acid, but it happens. Like, how am I gonna get there, right? He said he did acid, and then he came back to school, and he just couldn't do anything anymore. And they had this big, tall, 6'7" man in the corner, mopping shit every day. I'd see him. That's him right there. That's a scared straight story. That's just some random nigga that my dad does not know. And he's just trying to get me not to do something. All right? So live your life, all right? Be happy. I'm proud that you got up here and said it. But talk to your fucking family. Especially if your shit is searchable. All right? I just bit my lip. It hurt. Court was okay. I don't have my ID, sir. I've been asking for my file because I learned when I went to jail at 36 in Los Angeles. I learned that you get all the evidence they have against you. I learned that because they put me in jail and I had to stay there until I pled out because I had no bail money. I understand how they do that now. Yeah. So I got out of jail this time. I got arrested February 28th. Went to court on Thursday. I'm going back to court January 24th, but I got my file that they're using against me, and all this shit's on camera, right? But if you look in the file, these niggas talking crazy things. Like, they double cuffed me, and we sat, when we walked up, we heard him talking about the situation. So y'all walked up before I saw y'all enter the building and sat around the corner and listened to what I was saying. There's nothing in there about the officer putting his finger in my ass 3 times.
Okay.
All right? Nothing at all. But it was on camera. They had a knife of mine that they had an evidence that I've been asking for. So I asked them to give it to me, and they brought out an envelope, and it didn't look like a knife, and they had me sign for it. I was like, open that, because that doesn't look like my knife. And somebody that I guess has quit, because 4 people that I've interacted with no longer work there, mysteriously. Yeah, it gave me the CD with all of the information, apparently. I don't know. And my dumbass asked for my knife. Like, beautiful. Yeah, it's stupid. Because they could stab somebody. I don't like worry about this shit. Somebody gonna see it. But yeah. I hope to see y'all again. Yeah. It's been nice. Yeah. Talk to your people. I hope you can hear everything. We gotta do the little ear thing later. And it's been very wonderful. Thank you. I don't do that social media.
Okay. Don't hit your head on a piece of cornbread. Be careful over there. Usually when you guys come here, I'm not here, and you always find an array of people just taking over the stage. This woman is it's just no exception. She's just gonna do her thing, and I'm just gonna let her. So let's give it up for the one and only Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
I've had finals week and I haven't written anything in like 2 weeks. I kind of just wanted to come and say hi. So I'll probably leave you up here for like a minute. So I finally have a girlfriend. Finally. After months of, I don't know what the hell I was doing. But yeah, wait, I wrote something down. Yeah, so I'm going back to the East Coast. I'm seeing Saturday Night Live this Saturday. Surprisingly. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's like my favorite show ever. But I don't know. I have a place to stay from like December 10th to 12th and then again at the 20th. But then I'll be on the East Coast and I'm trying to find a place to stay for like 10 nights. So I might just re-download Tinder and like try to find a place. Free.
Hey.
Because I have like $70 to last me 10 days. So hotel's not really an option.
What?
I haven't asked my girlfriend yet, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, speaking of that, I hate when people claim to be allies and then refuse to have violent gay sex with me. Like my roommate, I don't know. It's hard getting to know someone like in a dorm setting. Like I have 2 roommates in like this very tiny room. And then I have my girlfriend over and they're just always fucking there and it's annoying. Yeah. That was the end of that rant. Yeah, I really have nothing I've written.
Tell us about midterms.
Oh fuck, this is true. Midterms are...
Yeah, you're gonna need a tow truck.
Yeah. They're good. I finished a 15-page paper last night, so...
Oh, wow.
Like, brain dead. And then I have a 5-page Arabic essay in Arabic on Thursday. So, yeah, this is like my last fun night, and then I'm just gonna go cry. Like most nights. We were talking about mental health, right? Yeah, but yeah, this is like my last mic till January, or at least like on the West Coast, so yeah.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I guess I will see you guys later. That's all I got.
So when you get to New York, you're going this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Toba comes in the 19th, and Aviva has a show at under 54. Is that what it's called?
54 below.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you. I mean, he's been to New York once and knows his way around better than me. Okay, I'm saying once with me, if anything. Okay, which is scary. That's okay. Just open the door, let it go. Bing, bing, bada, bing, bada, bing. We have it. Well then, why don't you bring yourself up? The comedy of one and only Kenzie. Let him hear you.
Hey.
Yeah. I installed a bidet recently. Yeah. So if anybody needs a plumber, it's like my 4th side hustle now. Every day I'm hustling. You know. Can't stop jerking off on the toilet now, though. Feel bad for the fish. Losing so much water. Just that little trickle. Feels so good. Putting pleasure over the environment. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree? It's worth it. Anyways, we're here and now. We're here and now, dudes. You'll see these Zen bros out here. We got our guy Sean in the back. There's Zen bros out here. Bros doing breath work. Just like inhale the essence of Keanu. Exhale the aura of Ashton. Fucking focus on their diaphragm. But yeah, Zen bros ask the big questions, They ask the big questions, like, should I manifest wealth and love the divine feminine? Or should I fuck bitches and get money? What's it gonna be? Maybe both. Anyways, a little about me. I work in finance. finance bro. Hail Daddy Elon. Got a call from a client recently. He wanted to update his beneficiaries on his account. Beneficiaries are the people who you leave your leftover money to after you die. Usually a shitty kid or your favorite sibling. In this case, he was calling in because his wife had died 10 days prior, and he wanted to take her off the account. Not funny. I wanted to make a joke to, add a little levity to the situation, because as he was telling it, we were both tearing up. He was tearing up, I was tearing up. I wanted to make a joke, but I couldn't because the line's recorded. But if I did, it would have been this. He calls up, right? He calls up, this is my phone. He's like, hey, I need to remove my wife as a beneficiary. She died 10 days ago. And I would have gone like, no more guilt for fucking all those hookers, am I right? But yeah, I didn't. No, we just cried together, just two adult strangers. Yeah, working in finance has been fun. It's been good. It's fitting. But anyways, any of y'all been dating? Any of y'all been going on dates?
Oh yeah.
Dating out here? I have not. Just been smoking a whole lot of weed and busting loads in chicks. Just smoking J's and filling vajay's. Hitting pipes and laying pipe. Blazing blunts and filling pussy. Can't say cunts.
Romps.
What?
Romps.
Romps.
Yeah.
Filling romps.
There you go.
Oh, dude, I've only done anal once. Tried it when I was 16. No lube. It's painful for both parties. We broke up a week later. But yeah, I did some research there, and apparently marijuana has some effects on your semen. It increases the odds of your kids being autistic. So I'm just out here blowing these autistic stoned loads in chicks. Just these these bad babies. Alright, anyways guys, I'm Kenzie. I'm gonna go make some babies. You can find me at KenzieJF on Instagram. Feel free to follow me. Trying to build up a following. Let's keep this show going. Here comes Suna. Thank you, Suna.
You can have a cutie. I was thinking putting these in my bra because it just would be appropriate. All right, so I don't know how we're gonna take this hike, but we gotta be in the house with cool hand, cold ass Mike. That's what we doing tonight. Where is he? Come on, cool ass Mike.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Thank you for that introduction, Suna. Appreciate you. Whatever. So, some follow-ups here. What makes you want to go to Disneyland? I'm just curious, whenever I see an adult, because you didn't mention anything about taking your son or daughter or niece or like that. You're like, I just want to go. I walked in on you at Disneyland and being like, I want to go to Disneyland, and while y'all hating on my Disneyland, I was like, what makes an adult want to go to Disneyland? And I was just kind of curious, and then she was like, yo, I'm going to go see the new Star Wars thing. I'm always concerned when adults want to go to Disneyland. Was it a Tuesday you were saying?
I'll go.
Dude, a Tuesday, I understand the traffic and all that, but still, I'm like, it red flags for me, Something I've heard a few times tonight is the word canceled, and I got a little problem with that, because to me, canceled is like saying all lives matter. You're like, what the fuck do you mean by that? So to say someone is canceled, I think is when someone's being held accountable, not really being canceled like this is a predatory thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you do some fucked up shit, like, yo, I'm not fucking with you no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, canceled is not like, oh, well, we don't like you, so we're gonna cancel you. It's like, no, if you do some fucked up shit, you know, like say something that offends somebody. Now, to have the choice to be a consumer and not to buy something from somebody is my fucking choice, right? Mm-hmm. And now, I think cancel is a very personal thing, but when it's mentioned in the media, when it was introduced like all lives matter. Because the ones who were saying this is a cancel culture were the ones who were fucking up a lot. Am I right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh yeah, I know we said that bullshit, but why y'all trying to cancel folks? Like, yo, you call motherfuckers niggas and shit on camera, like, you can't be doing that. And so if people choose to not fuck with you or have my brand associated with you, that's accountability, right? That's all I'm saying. So I don't really want to go into that too much, but that's been on my mind since I've been hearing this word canceled. I'm like, yo, dead that. I also feel like an alcoholic sometimes. Because if you read the definition of it, it's like, yo, do you drink this much? And I mean, there have been weeks. I'm like, yo, I'm an alcoholic. I've even sat down like, damn, dude, like, I've gone through a lot. Like, you look in the trash, and it's like, oh, a few bottles. You're like, man, that's like 3 big ass. There's 2 bottles of tequila in Kettle One. What am I doing? Am I an alcoholic? So then I got to reevaluate my life. And then the average has come down. So then that per week average is no longer like I think like, are you drinking 40 ounces a week? I'm like, well, in July, yes. But if you pace that over, you add in August and September, now we're down about 6 ounces, and so we're good. But for a while, I do feel like an alcoholic. I feel that. So that is something that definitely triggered something within me. But tonight I want to talk about something that's really been kind of on my mind, and I'm pretty sure you guys have thought the same thing. Now, everybody here pretty much lives in LA right now, right? Yeah. I mean, you may not be from here, but you live here. So lately, I've been driving around, and I'm a consultant, so I'm on the road a lot. And I've been seeing these billboards that says Mr. Justice. Have you guys seen that? They got a dude like this, and I got to make sure I get it right. Yeah. He's like this, right? Like he has a gold tooth and a gold chain. A gold chain. I'm like, yo, what is this dude? It's a billboard, a caricature, not an actual guy. Mr. Justice. Stressed at work, holler at your boy. So I'm like, what is this billboard? Well, I mean, who does that? I mean, like, I've never seen something so vague in my life. You want to assume it's an attorney, but then I was like, well, what is this? So then I was thinking, okay, so what would have happened if I called this guy? So then I'm thinking, okay, the first person I'm thinking might show might be like a Ray Donovan, right? Because you're thinking, I need justice, right? So I'm like, yo, these dudes at work, man, they ain't been paying me like they're supposed to. He getting 15 an hour, I'm getting 12 an hour. Stressing me out, dog. Can we do something about that? I need some justice. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go in there, right? I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to get you your money. And then you're going to owe me afterwards, okay? So Ray come in there, get your money, you're straight. You're like, all right, cool. Thank you, Ray. But then what about if it was like a Mr. T? Y'all remember the 18? Yeah. Man, you come in there like, I worked on Saturday. They didn't pay me. Can I get my money, son? I got you, dog. Hey, I pity the fool who don't pay my peoples on time. Get my man his money. And then the last one I was thinking like, anybody see the show The Wire? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all remember Omar? Yeah. Can y'all imagine Omar like, yo, Omar, we were selling the dope, right? These fools came by blasting us on, son. Scared the shit out of us. We had to go. He gonna be like, what? Hold up. You don't come whistling down the street. Folks will be like, oh, damn. Throw the money out the window. Omar be great Mr. Justice, right? Yeah. So then I was thinking, all right, what would it be like to work at that office? I mean, you got this billboard. It's out there. You put yourself out there. What about the voicemails when you come in on a Monday, on the weekend? Like, what are people expecting when they call in? So the first one I got for you, just imagine a postal worker, right? He's like, I can't really say who I work for, but on the street, there's this pit bull. Every time I walk by, this thing is jumping out at me, and I got to go by for my job. So can y'all go by and either occupy this dog or do something with it, because he's stressing me out right now. They're like, sir, we don't handle that kind of stress. You might want to discuss that with your boss. My next one is going to be, I don't think that was going to work too well. We're going to work on that one. The next one will be a cashier, right, at Trader Joe's. I'm a cashier here at Trader Joe's, and there's this woman who comes in here with coupons. We don't have coupons. And she makes me go through it every single time and explain to her, ma'am, first of all, these are not Oreos. We don't even sell Oreos here. It may look like Oreos, and that is by design, but we do not sell these Oreos. So can y'all come in? Next time she come in here, can I text you and y'all like intercede and kind of get her to not come in? Sorry, sir. We don't do that. Next would be an Uber driver, but a female Uber driver. Now, I feel I have so much empathy for women. I mean, y'all be going through some things. Man, I can only imagine. I've heard women talk about being an Uber driver at night with some weird dude in the back of the car. So now, can you imagine? She's like, this motherfucker in the back seat will not stop looking in the mirror at me right now. She's like, billboard. On speakerphone, dude's in the back seat like, yeah, we almost there. She's like, Mr. Justice, I got this dude in the back seat right now staring me down. I'm on the corner of Ventura and Sepulveda. Can someone please come and talk to this one? I'm like, hey. Sorry, man, we don't do that. Damn, man. Can I get some help? Last one to be, or not the last one, because I got two more for you. What if Kanye called? Ooh. Yeah, right? Kanye be like, hey, yo, I had this contract with these guys over at Adidas, right? But they went ahead and froze my money in my accounts. And now I can't go spend no money, dog. So can y'all maybe holler at them and see if y'all can get them to unfreeze my Apple Pay, because the way my money's set up, I can't go around traveling without my money. I need some help with this, y'all. So Kanye, he need help on multiple levels. We're not going to Kanye. And then the last one, I'm going to say, an operator actually works at the law firm. Like, she gonna come in on the weekend, she's like, oh, these people been calling in all week with these crazy ass requests. What am I gonna do? So she calls in, can someone put a filter or change these billboards, because we're getting some ridiculous calls. It's making my job real stressful. I gotta answer the dumbest questions every day. Thank you. So then they come in on Monday. Yeah, somebody is sending ridiculous calls in. I need to change our billboards. Larry, is this you over here? Yeah, man. You know, can somebody do something about this? Because this is stressing me out. I'm about to hire our boss to get him to change his billboards, because I need some justice out here. So, like I said, I'm working on this, you guys. I appreciate your time. I'm Cool Ass Mike. COOLASSMIKE. Thank you for your time.
Where the hell do you think you're going? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Now, you know what happened to me? It's a true story. I didn't want you to fall. Listen, I was at a play, and it was so bad. Like, you've ever been in a play where it's that bad. And I'm only saying this to you guys because it can happen to you. So I was with Holly Levin, who was the writer of Funny Business, which was a rock and roll musical about stand-up comedy. And she was the producer. And she wrote the songs, and she's an important person. And I'm there trying to get out of this play. And all of a sudden, the man on stage says, and where the hell do you think you're going? And I said, I had to get home because and they weren't talking to me. Nobody was fucking talking to me. Isn't that horrible? Stay in your lane. But he's talking. Here I go. You spill that on that, you're going to be so mad. Yes, you are. Then you go to want some hog maws, but instead you're gonna get the comedy of Jack Shaw, and he coming up here. Jack Shaw, he coming up here. Jack Shaw.
Oh, move that bottle. What bottle? You said bottle like my grandma.
Bottle.
Grandma. You have to tell your girlfriend that you're going to New York. I am not a relationship expert. But if you fly across the country without telling her that, she will break up with you.
Oh, she's going to England, so
She's going to fight. This relationship's not going well. We're both get the fuck out of here. I have a girlfriend, and she remembers everything. Everything. You women. You women. I'm that guy. You remember everything. I have no idea what a fight in a lesbian relationship looks like. Because you're like, I remember this, and you're like, me too, bitch! In my relationship, she remembers everything, and I don't. I don't remember any of it, and that's why she wins. It was her birthday. I got in a fight on her birthday, and she beat the fuck out of me. No, I that was for you. I actually got in a fight. There was this guy, he was drunk driving in the parking lot. Fucking idiot. And he almost hit me and my girlfriend Claire with his car. So I slammed on the back of the car and I said, "You get out!" And he did. He got out of the car. It's like, I could have taken you while you were sitting. You are so much taller now. That's what... Yes, he got out of the car. And he starts going, "You don't know me, homie? You don't know me?" I was like, wait, that's not the problem. I have so many questions about this. Do you only fight people who you do know? Is that... I know you. Hit me. He was pulling at... What is this move? What is this? This doesn't do anything. Hey, also, you gotta have a big dick if you do that, because his pants shot straight between his legs. He camel-toed himself so quick. Wait, it's so stupid. You gotta have your hands up here. I'm not a good fighter, but I'll fight you. I have not been to jail. I don't do well in jail. That's not my crowd. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm talking about that guy almost grabbing his belt at me, and he comes right up to me, gets in my face. He's not doing anything, but he gets right in my face. He's saying, "You don't know me. You don't know me." And I'm going, "I don't know you. I don't know you." And I look back at my girlfriend, who's going, "Don't do it." And I'm like, "What? I'm not going to do it." I'm not going to do anything. And I said, "Okay, man, get away from me." And I pushed on his belly, and he had incredible abs. That was fantastic. I went, "Oh my God." He got right up in my face. I thought we were going to make out. That's why I'm bad at fighting. I end up attracted to my opponents. If I was in a UFC fight, right, that's how I kiss. Open eyes. Oh man. And then his friends pulled him away, and I ran. No, you can't get me. Too quick. That's the end of that story. Okay. The homeless. Let's talk about it. They don't like me. I was walking to an open mic here a while ago. I was outside. I was walking by, and this homeless guy, he looks up at me and goes, "Keep walking, you fat bitch!" That's not... It was so hurtful. You're like, "You don't know he was homeless." I do. He was smoking crack out of a Lego. It's a little train. That's my train sound. Oh my God. I figured out the homeless problem. Send them to the military. Okay? Hear me out. If you see this in war, your opponent is gonna run the other way. That's the military on crack. Literally, that was the joke. Literally. Oh my god! I found out what my acting type is. I got a manager. I've been going out on auditions, and I found out what my type is. And the first audition I got was guy who shouldn't be near a construction site. Next audition I got was college student who gets the shit beaten out of him. Okay, this is my favorite one. A creepy 80s porn projectionist. Which it was the audition, by the way. Don't come in here. That was the whole thing. Oh my god! And and I got another audition was for dumb guy number 2, who is sensitive to sound and cannot make eye contact. This is just a theory, but I think my manager thinks I'm autistic. She's not totally wrong. I took a test online and it said probably. I went out for this audition. This really gave it away. It was for developmentally challenged teen. This is in the bio. Developmentally challenged teen who gets murdered by his mother. That's my type. And I called my manager. I was like, I'm nervous about this. I don't think I'm going to do it justice. She said, just be yourself. You'll be fine. You're my manager. Lift me up. That's crazy. Yeah, she's a bitch. She's so mean. Let's see. Jokes. But turns out I killed the audition because I got a call back. All right. And no, stop it. You haven't heard the rest. Okay, I got a call back. And it came down to me and a guy named Trevor who was actually autistic. And I got the part! Are you kidding me? I am a more authentic autism? I hope they hear this outside. Autism! Oh my god. I learned what being blind was. I have a blind cousin, and I threw a bionicle at her. She didn't catch it. Okay. I never learned. Here, I'm just. It's jokes. Punchline. I never learned what No Child Left Behind was because my dad forgot me at baseball practice. Okay. I forgot another homeless story. You want to hear it? Sure. Yeah. Hey, get off the stage. Who said that? I worked at a soup kitchen in high school. I worked at a homeless shelter, soup kitchen, and I was in the kitchen. I found out that the homeless are actually very picky. They're actually very, very picky. Because I was working, and there was this guy cracked out. He walked up like this. He's coming up to the counter, and he finally got there, and he goes, "Is that chicken?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I'm a vegetarian." I said, "You can't choose." That's my message. Send him to the military. Moved into a new house. I thought I was moving in with, why? What is the break for? I moved into a new house, and I thought I was moving in with 3 roommates. Turns out there's 700 cockroaches. So many. My roommate is very scared of them. He bought a flamethrower. We left him at home for 1 day, burned down the house. The whole thing came back, it was ash. It was him and a flamethrower. What happened? I don't know. That is it. We did it. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. You can find me on Instagram, Hijack Shop. Spectrum instead of the first time. Yeah. Understand? Yes. Okay. Hey
guys, because it's never like me to nag. Okay. Afterwards, call me. Yeah, all right. That's not what I do, but I have to do it because sometimes you have to do it. And I don't know what to say. Poor me. I guess you just got to watch good old Henry.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Henry! Wait a minute. Yeah, Henry, come on. No, this is Henry. This is Henry. You're Henry too?
Or is it
No, fuck you. Well, then you go first. Then go ahead. Go ahead. No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
Fight.
Go ahead.
Fight.
Away. Run out the doors.
Yeah.
This guy with the mic.
你们好，我叫亨利。我很好，谢谢。昨天我的朋友说是1月2号，不对。That's from my Mandarin speakers in the room. Hi, I'm Henry. We had some people who came from the south. I came from Minnesota myself. Do you want to live there? No, you don't. But, it's so silly. It's a little bit different being so, reserved and polite in a place where no one is reserved or polite. I actually just moved down here from San Francisco, and I moved in with a roommate very scared of cockroaches, and I burned the house down. But in San Francisco, I learned the same lesson about, the sex and the drugs, but my side was a little bit more of the drugs part. We have the finance bros, and we have the tech bro. So we like cocaine. And I still, though, even with that, try to stay polite. I was at a party one time and we're getting ready to go, and I had just had a little bit from the bag, and someone came up to me with a little bit of Captain Morgan, and they say, "You want some whiskey?" And I said, "No thanks, I'm really trying to stick to Coke tonight." That was fun. Now, you all know that my name is Henry because I introduced myself as Henry. Not always going to work. I had a neighbor in San Francisco, and very nice lady. We had 40 wild parrots in our backyard. She fed them, took care of them. That'll matter in a second. I introduced myself to her on the first day. We lived right by Ghirardelli Square. I brought her some chocolates. I said, "Hey, I'm your new neighbor. Just wanted to introduce myself." And she said, "Oh, that's so nice, so nice." She left back on my door a framed picture of one of the parrots and said, "Oh, Henry, that was so nice." Something changed in the next couple weeks because she said, "Hey, come into the apartment." I said, "Oh, okay." So I went into the apartment. She said, "Come to the roof with me." So, all right. Go to the roof, and she said, "You've just been such a nice neighbor so far. I wanted to name a bird after you, so I trained a bird with your name." I go, "Oh, that's so nice." She goes, "Here, I'll call him. Hey, Peter!" And normally, right, you introduce yourself, and someone sees you again, they introduce themselves, and, they get your name wrong. You go, "Hey, well, actually, it's that." But if you put weeks into training a bird under the wrong name, you just gotta go with it. So I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm Peter." Well, I continued a little bit longer, and, a year later, I was known as Peter. It's kind of fun. You're not yourself in the place you live. But I figured it would stick with her. We had, though, some plumbing issues. The building was over 100 years old, and it sounded, every morning there'd be this, 5 in the morning, this sound, gink, 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 under the building. So we figured we'd get someone to try to figure out what it was. And apparently there was some pipe went through and was blowing steam out the roof, and it would cause that. I don't know how that works. But I got a text from the upstairs neighbor because they wanted to coordinate a time for the plumber to come. And they said, "Hey, Peter." Just wanted to know. So now
in San Francisco, I have an alter ego. But no, that's fun. I've been here a number of years in California, though, from Minnesota. And when I moved here, I immediately got into tech. I worked at a small 8-person company. And because of that, I was the intern, the account executive, the salesperson, and the vice president of sales. That's kind of like, you can be whatever you want. But the one thing that was a little different, is I always felt bad because my friends were doing things that mattered. They were in nonprofits, working for charities, things that really changed the world. But looking back, I feel a little better. Because thanks to my style and leadership as the vice president, that company became a nonprofit. Yeah. I remember we have a yoga instructor in the house. Well, if you couldn't tell by my body, I'm a Zumba instructor. Certified. Yeah. There's really no joke there, just kind of a fun fact. Yeah, same idea. I should really do Zumba. No, you shouldn't. Maybe. But yeah, went salsa dancing once. That was fun.
Yeah.
Good time. Yeah, you ever been?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I went to Noche Caliente, and I don't like to be, the very but there was a guy I walked in once, and there was only one other white guy, and he saw me from across the dance floor, and he goes, "My people!" I didn't like that. And I was way better at bachata than him. I found out a couple things recently. The worst place to buy a mattress is the flea market. And there are birds, a lot of old birds. You know what we call an old bird? A geezer. That's a joke you can tell your grandma and she'll like it. It's a Minnesotan one. But yeah, with that, last thing here, my last name is Broback. Get mistaken for Brokeback a lot. So I guess that's my experience there. But yeah, I've been Henry Brokeback, and it's wonderful being here with you. So this is the first Henry of the night. I'm Peter. That's what we call in the biz a callback. Shout out Hitler, am I right? I'm Jewish. But hey, he invented the microphones. He didn't, Sam. Don't Sam looked at me like, wait, he did? No, that was some bullshit propaganda Kanye said on Alex Jones. Hitler did not invent the microphone. He did not invent highways. I was looking this up today because he was like, oh, I can't be anti-Semitic. And the reason he kept saying that is because I think it's the definition of Semitic basically means relating to that area. So his beliefs when it comes to all people come from Africa, Middle East, and they're all brown, and if you come from that area, we're just talking about a geographical location of Middle Eastern people being Semitism, then yeah, sure, oh, we all come from this place, how could I be anti-Semitic? Whatever. I feel like anti-Semitic isn't the right word. He's anti-Jewish, He's a Jew hater. He doesn't like Jewish people, He goes, how could I hate Hitler, man? He killed 500,000 Jews. I think you mean 6 million, Conte. Nicholas Fuentes comes in. Actually, that's not very plausible when you think about it. A batch of cookies takes a long time to bake. Oh my God, Nicholas Fuentes. Damn, man being gay. That's crazy that you're friends with the guy you were gay with. Cause I've seen my homies' penises, but I've never jerked him off. Like, that's the next level of friendship, you know? Like, that's some homie shit, you know? That's sick. Like, I don't know, it's just fire. This is the thing, though, is like kind of what Patty was saying. We all have a number. We all have a number. Like, whatever you say, like, whatever, like, it could be like a popsicle, whatever, I don't know. Albert looks like he would do it for like a hot meal. We all have a number. It's been a tough week. I had a stomach virus last week. It's been going around my college, I think. I don't know. I thought it was like a one-day thing, so I woke up the next day still feeling shitty, and I went to urgent care, and they were like, oh, it's a 3 to 4 day thing, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a rough week. Not to mention kind of what Charlotte was talking about, it's finals week. I had a 25-page paper supposed to be due tonight. I have a 2-day extension. Still, I've done some research. I still haven't really started it. It's like, we'll get there. You know, so one thing I noticed, like when you're sick, the amount of envy you have for just people who are not sick, you know? Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, like, oh man, you know, you're driving for Uber Eats delivering me saltine crackers from 7-Eleven for minimum wage, but at least you're not throwing up. You know, you're healthy. I was talking to my grandma, so my grandma's dying. It's hard to laugh at that, especially since it's true. Like by the end of the week, she'll be gone. Like, I'll have to fly to Florida during finals week. It's a whole thing. I'm gonna like miss a final. Yeah, and I was FaceTiming her. My dad was in the hospital. She looked fine. I didn't realize she was like that bad. But like, it was when I was sick, and I made a joke to her. Like, I know how you feel. Like, she has like lung cancer, and I make a joke to her. Like, yeah, I know what you feel. I'm throwing up, Grandma. I get it. You know. I did something. I was embarrassed at the airport recently, so it was a traumatic experience. So I'm going to JFK, New York. I'm going to drop my bag, and this guy, he has his passport out. He's a Dominican guy, and I know that because he had his passport out. And he's just walking through, and I'm like waiting in line to just drop the bag. It's already tagged, and he like walks in front of me, sort of, and I'm just like, you know, I kind of see the person behind me, like, what is this guy doing? He's like in front of me, so I kind of like urge to like go past, and I see him like drop the bag in front, and I was like, say to the guy working, like, bro, he was like going to, and I say to the guy working, like, bro, you shouldn't let him cut in line, you know, like, bro, like, you're in charge of this. I wouldn't let that slide. And the guy looks at me, and he says, oh, he's helping a disabled person get through security. And I was just like, I guess I'll go kill myself. Like, I've never felt worse in my entire life. Like, hey man, you gotta do something about this. Oh, by the way, that person you were talking to has cancer. They're gonna die. And is it fucked up for me to like practice an African accent? Someone say yes. You say yes?
Practice a South African.
No, who said yes silent? Like, yes.
Yes.
Don't look the fuck back here. You better get your lethal weapon 2 on.
This is the thing. It's like, I was thinking about this. Like, you can make fun of any Europeans you want. Like, I love making fun of French people. It's the best. But like, the moment you get to a point where like white people were wronged on other people, it's like a problem. Obviously, you know, it wasn't me. Like, I get it, I'm that skin color, but like, I was fleeing Western Europe from Russians who were trying to kill my people. All right, it wasn't. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, guys. All right. I don't know. I'm just fascinated with Liberia. my thing, and also I feel like I've worked on it a lot. It's not bad. Like, I do not believe that Ebola is real. It is rumor.
Sorry. Shouldn't have done it. I think it's funny. I think it's solid, to be fair. I don't think it's bad. Solid, to be fair. Yeah, I could go deeper. I do a whole thing. I'm fascinated by Liberia. Liberia has a crazy history, and I know all about it. I was watching MasterChef recently, and good segue. I was watching MasterChef recently, and there's this one bald judge who kind of gets mad at everything. And he was like, they were trying to recreate a dish, and he was saying, you ever go to a restaurant and you have something and then you go back and it's completely different the next time? That's the most disappointing thing you can ever experience. Like, I'm not trying to take away from him like that, yeah, that sucks, but I don't think it's like the most disappointing thing you can ever experience. Like I'm Jewish. Like, if I was born in like Poland in 1930, I would have been way more upset, you know? My bar mitzvah would suck. Oh my God. I was reading the news. You guys know who Alan Dershowitz is? Yeah, Patty would. Patty's well-read and all that. So Alan Dershowitz is a notorious criminal defense attorney who's represented like the worst people. He helped OJ get off. Who else he helped get off? Throw out a name. Besides, I don't know, just horrible person.
Well, he founded the Innocence Project, which got a lot of people out of prison.
Isn't he a mob? The mob attorney?
Yeah, Epstein. That's the big one.
The
So
mob attorney.
basically, this woman who also accused, and like the woman who accused Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein is also accusing Alan Dershowitz. By the way, Alan Dershowitz is all over those flight logs.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he's all over the flight logs.
Epstein's flight log.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is the thing. Like, yes, Prince Andrew, like, that dude's an incest meathead. Like, you know, he's gonna be like, I didn't know she was 14. Like, whereas Alan Dershowitz, that's like a criminal defense attorney, you know? This guy's just gonna be there gaslighting you in the courtroom. Like, okay, you said that what man came in the room who was very old, a big nose, glasses. How can you be sure that this Jewish-looking man, as you describe it, was me? There were many gross Jewish men on the island. How can we be certain it was me? All right, you can follow me on Instagram at Henry Laz. Balls, cock.
You had to say it. I have one too. All right, might have two of them. Remember, if you guys came in late, if you guys have never had a tape here of your footage, not a tape, but a copy of your footage. See, I'm thinking of the movies now. I'm just thinking of like big screen people, and some people walk in, and next thing you know, you're looking at that Negro on HBO. Let's give it up for HBO's new king, Albert Linton from Raisins. Okay, all right.
That's right. One more time for Sunda and Inez. Hey, Charlotte. So good to see you. It's been a while. Okay, I'm setting this up because I want to try something new. I've been trying it all day. And it really works for my neighbors because I'm playing the same song over and over and over again as if I were a teenager in love. You remember those days? One album, listen to it all the fucking time. My dad hated me. I used to listen to Smokey Robinson 9 hours a fucking day. Man, you know, and the Temptations.
Well, we can't play that here.
But no, we're not going to because this is not about that. I'm just saying, I was just reminiscing because it's my goddamn time. And I'm reminiscing about that. Isn't that right? Thank you. And it's good to be here, by the way. And several people have said several things that I was interested in hearing, in commenting on. But I'm going to do this instead. But everyone has been so funny tonight. And this is such a wonderful place to be, to hang out for a while. So, and I haven't done shit all day. Oh, by the way, I'm that nigga's father. So, I just want to say, I'm that nigga's daddy, right? So, let's see if we can turn this up some. All right, then I'm done.
Now you ain't done.
Can't do it. Shit, I've been doing that shit all day.
The crowd work you were gonna do.
No, I'm doing the crowd work.
You know what I can do? I can close for you.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
that's
close the
okay.
show when
No,
you come back.
I'm going to,
At the end.
anybody, anytime, anywhere, please, just fuck me. I was trying to get out of it. Not here, Junior. These are jokes. Let's remember, this is comedy. The shit we say up here that really doesn't mean shit. This is just jokes and comedy. Anyway, so I like this song called You Can Crash My Party Anytime. And I like the lyrics that go, no, I can't remember the freaking lyrics, you know. That's the whole fucking problem. So, shit. That goes my whole act. No, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll talk about you fuckers. So, instead, because it's been some good comics up here tonight. And you made some comments about some shit. So now I can't find my notes. Oh, this is a great fucking day. So the sale is over at at your place.
Yeah.
Damn, I need some candles. Do they have any that they'll go for like $3 or anything like that?
Never, not once.
No.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. No, that's okay. I was trying to get some good candles at a very cheap price. Right, that's a deal, right? When the price is really cheap on really quality shit.
Yeah.
When you get cheap shit, cheaper, it's still shit. Right? But you get quality at a cheap price, then you got something. That's all I'm saying. So I'll go by there and check that out. Shit. So I was at the gym today. 24-hour fitness. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you guys. I've been cast on HBO show, Lace. Thank you. That's what I'm supposed to talk about. I'm on Lace. Yeah, season 2.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm playing somebody's granddad.
Heck yeah.
Obviously. Huh?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Damn right. So it's been sweet being cast. Because that's why I'm out here. In this, I'm glad to be out here and I love the people out here. I'm from Florida, so I'm glad to be from Florida, basically. Glad to be out of Florida. But I'm actually doing the thing that I, decided to come out here to pursue for the first time I did an acting set was in college in Iowa State, and we did Ceremonies and Dark Old Men. Wow. Anyone remember that?
Oh my God.
You know that play? Soon, you know what? Ceremonies and Dark Old Men. It was a very popular TV show back here. Not a TV show, but they showed it on NBC or ABC or CBS, one of those, as a stage play. That's how strong it was. Because you don't get a stage play on TV unless it's really huge. So we reproduced it in Ames, Iowa, where I went to school. And I remember the leading lady was my wife. Damn, she was smoking hot. And I did not fuck her. And I regret that to this day. I should go and find her in Davenport, Iowa and say, would you please give me some pussy? Let's let this old man have some. Yeah. And that's when I fell in love with theater. 1974 or something like that. And I've been doing it since then. So, really like it. Went to law school. Decided I hate lawyers. Do we have any lawyers here tonight? If you are, you're excused from being a lawyer because you're also a comic, which makes you acceptable. As long as you are a comic. I know some lawyers who think they're comics, and they fucking suck so big. They suck so fucking big. Oh. I did a brief set last night because the owner of a comedy club saw me at 24-hour fitness and said, hey, why don't you come over and do a set, right? And I said, okay, I'll go by, and I did a 3-minute set. That's how I showed up at the comedy chateau. And I did a 3-minute set. And this guy, he has this old definition of what a comic is. A comic is a lunatic, right? I'm a fucking comic. I've been a comic since 1988, so I took exception to that. Yeah. So when I came on stage, I was like, well, I'm a lunatic. That fucker ain't. Because he ain't a comic. And he always goes on stage fucking around like he is, and it's like, look, dude, stop embarrassing the craft. Sit your lawyer ass down. Shut the fuck up. Please, you're a great lawyer. You suck as a comic. All right, so this is not being broadcast live, is it? I didn't just say that, did I? Yeah, it looks like I won't be working that club anymore. Damn. Another free club that won't hire me. Damn. Oh, I am so upset about that. Damn.
They don't know what they missing.
So, I went shopping today and bought knives. I bought some knives. And then, you know what I bought? I bought a rug. I bought a rug. I bought a rug made from a sheep's body. A hide. From a sheep's. I bought a sheep's hide. That's what I bought. They call it a rug. It's a fucking sheep. That's what it is. We've taken away the body. Now we're going to use his hide as a rug, but I'm not going to use it as a rug. I'm going to use it to attract females. I'm going to use it as a blanket because that shit is warm as hell. But you know, I had to take a moment when I held it, you know, I had something, I just felt something. You know, it was the connection. I had to take a moment and say, you know, thanks for giving your life. Not that you had a fucking choice, but thanks for giving your life. Because, you know, that's what that was. That wasn't manufactured out of oil byproduct. That was one of God's creatures that we turned into food and into clothing at the same time. So, my, aren't we creative? So that was cool. And then I bought some scotch so I can forget all about that shit later on tonight when I go home. I bought so much booze. If I stay home, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drink myself to death. I am not gonna stay at home. I'm gonna go out all the time. Otherwise, I'll be drunk. I'll be drunk all day, every fucking day for the next 3 years. So if I show up at your house, you know I'm trying to stay sober. Is that it? Am I out of time? I am. I love you. Thank you. Good night.
Alex, are you too cool now? You too cool. I love you.
I love you.
I love you. And you know what? If people tell you you're funny, you probably are. If you're watching this and thinking, wow, I wonder how I could do that. Yeah, people say you can't teach people to be funny. But if people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know till you take it from the page to the stage. Now, as I've said before, if this is the time that you've never gotten any footage from Wes, tonight's the night to get your free tape. So your free footage, not tape, footage. And we do a lot of things here. As you know, we have a kids class, as you witnessed, and we're going to be having some improv classes coming here, and I'm really excited, and I'm excited for all the shows that are going to be going on. And of course, the after party will be at Delphi Greek. Why? Because we can, that's why. My name is Sunda Kroonquist. You can follow me on Sunda Live, and if you like us, follow us, like us, all that stuff. And have I forgotten anything, Mr. Farquhar? One more time for Wes Farquhar. Producer, coming up. All right, y'all. I'm heading out.
She's out. She's breaking it down.